Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we pause and reflect on the Word of God. Today is the memorial of Saint John Vianney. He was a humble parish priest who gave everything to a small village in France. He lived simply, spent 16 to 18 hours a day in the confessional, and was known for his gentle heart, even when he felt that his body and soul were completely spent. So today's readings really match up with that. In Numbers chapter 11, verses 4 through 15, Moses is exhausted and fed up. The people he's been leading through the wilderness are complaining again, this time about food. Manna, the miracle they once praised, has become too boring for them, and Moses feels like he's falling apart. Let's listen. The children of Israel lamented, "What that we had meat for food. We remember the fish we used to eat without cost in Egypt, and the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, the garlic. But now we are famished. We see nothing before us but this manna." Manna was like coriander seed and had the color of resin. When they had gone about and gathered it up, the people would grind it between millstones or pound it in a mortar, then cook it in a pot and make it into loaves, which tasted like cakes made with oil. At night, when the dew fell upon the camp, the manna also fell. When Moses heard the people, family after family, crying at the entrance of their tents, so that the Lord became very angry, he was grieved. "Why do you treat your servants so badly?" Moses asked the Lord. "Why are you so displeased with me that you burden me with all these people? Was it I who conceived all these people? Or was it I who gave them birth? That you can tell me to carry them at my bosom, like a foster father carrying an infant, to the land you have promised under oath to their fathers? Where can I get meat to give all these people? For they are crying to me, 'Give us meat for our food.' I cannot carry all this people by myself, for they are too heavy for me. If this is the way you deal with me, then please do me the favor of killing me at once, so that I no longer face this distress." That's real, honest talk. It's not a filtered, polished, sweet prayer. I feel like many of us have been there. Maybe you're there right now. Maybe you're trying to hold everything together, your family, your job, your friends, and it's still not enough. They complain, they ignore, they forget. But you love them, but it's hard. And then again, in the Gospel, according to Matthew chapter 14, Jesus feels lost at the death of his cousin John the Baptist. So he goes off to a quiet place to grieve, but the crowds follow him, and even in his sorrow, he doesn't turn them away. He heals them and feeds over 5,000 with just 5 loaves and 2 fish. But here's the part that we may often forget. He's not alone. He tells the disciples, "You give them something to eat," when they say we only have 5 loaves, and he says, "Bring them to me." He invites them to offer a small portion and then multiplies it, just like God eventually did for Moses. God still meets us at our breaking points, not with shame, but with help. So today, maybe you're tired, feeling burnt out, or tempted to walk away from the crowd that keeps asking you for more. Maybe you're praying like Moses, "God, if this is how life is going to be, I don't think I can take it anymore." But here's the whisper in the moment. Bring what little you have. I can do something with it. This was a very raw passage, or passages, I should say. So the journal prompts that would lead to this further reflection is, where am I feeling emotionally or spiritually overwhelmed right now? Am I holding in my frustration with God, or have I let him hear my real truth like Moses did? And what small portion can I offer today, even if it doesn't feel like it's enough? And then finally, who might God be sending to help carry my load like he did for Moses? I hope this message was encouraging to you today, even though it was pretty deep. If you feel like a friend might be able to use some encouragement, please pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's whispers.